Mounjaro is not a fat burner. It doesn't melt fat. It doesn't speed up your metabolism. In fact, if you stopped eating completely, you would lose fat without Mounjaro at all. So why does this drug work so well? Because fat loss is not limited by fat burning. It's limited by behavior, hunger, and consistency. For decades, fat loss advice focused on one thing: eat less and move more, and technically, that's true. But practically, most people fail, not because they don't understand calories, but because hunger eventually wins. Mounjaro exists not because people are lazy, but because biology is persistent. What Mounjaro actually does. 1. Appetite signaling: you feel hungry less often. And when you eat, you feel full sooner. Not because of willpower, but because the signal itself is quieter. Fun fact: most people don't overeat because they love food too much. They overeat because their hunger signal is loud and persistent. 2. Slower gastric emptying. Food stays in your stomach longer. Translation: smaller meals feel satisfying for longer periods. It's like switching from fast-burning paper to slow-burning logs. 3. Behavioral relief. This is the most underestimated effect. Less impulsive eating, less constant thinking about food, less negotiation with yourself. Mounjaro reduces the need for that hero-level discipline. Most eating decisions are not conscious decisions. They're automatic. You don't sit down and decide to snack. You just find yourself doing it. That's because eating behavior runs largely on autopilot. When calories drop, the body doesn't ask for permission. It quietly increases the number of food-related impulses. Fun fact: studies show most people underestimate how often they eat by a wide margin, not because they're dishonest, but because the behavior is automatic. Mounjaro doesn't turn off hunger completely. It changes what runs in the background. Fewer impulses means fewer decisions, and fewer decisions mean better consistency. Where people get it wrong. Here's the mistake: when appetite drops, people eat too little. They stop training, they stop building habits. So when the drug is reduced or removed, nothing holds the progress in place. If the system doesn't change, the result usually doesn't stay. Mounjaro is a tool, not a replacement for structure. Fat loss doesn't follow shortcuts. It follows systems. Mounjaro doesn't burn fat, it changes the environment where fat loss becomes easier to maintain. Used correctly, it can help. Used blindly, it solves nothing. And this is body logic.